Hello, my name is Kieran Malloy, and this is for my EDU 256 midterm. We will be discussing collecting data to understand a population for a typical person. So the topics that students would like to collect data on could be lots of different things, but for example, could be the number of pets each student in the class has. It could be your favorite season of the year, could be your favorite animal, and also could be your favorite sport. And that last one we would need to clarify on. Is it your favorite sport to play, favorite sport to watch? There's different things, but we need to be specific on when we're doing collecting data like this. So our class selected the topic of number of pets. So our question is, how many pets do you have? Some problems with this question could be some people may be confused on what a pet is defined as. So like I said with the sports question, like some students may interpret that question as your favorite sport to watch or your favorite sport to play. And same thing with this, like you could, like some students have 3 dogs or 2 dogs and a cat or whatever, but some kids may have pet ant or whatever that they they found on the sidewalk. Is that really a pet? I don't know. But yeah, some students might be confused by the question uh, with a pet they wish they had. So if someone wants a rhinoceros, they could put one pet down, but they don't really have a rhinoceros, I guess. So those are just a few things that could be confusing to students. So for data analysis, there are 25 students in the class. The class reported the following. So 20 students had pets, 14 had one, 4 had 2, 1 student had 3, and 1 student had 4 pets. So that is our data. And we chose a pie graph to represent this data because it gives us the best visual representation of our data. So again, students in the classroom, there's 25. And you can see here the vast majority have 1 pet because that takes up most of the pie. And then you have the students with 2, students with 3, students with 4, and then the students with no pets visually represented in this pie graph here. And the next thing that we need to do is to determine the mean, median, and mode with our given statistics of number of pets each student has. So the mean is the average of the data set. So the next one is the median, which is the middle number of the data set when the data is arranged from smallest to largest. The mode will be the value that appears most frequently. And so here's our data. So 5 students have no pets, 14 have 1 pet, 4 with 2 pets, 1 student has 3, and 1 student has 4 pets. And here are the results of those mean, median, and mode. So for the mean, you can see here that I listed all the numbers from least to greatest, and we got 29 over 25, so about 1.16 is the mean for our data. The median is just 1, so that is our middle number. The mode is also 1, and each of these measurements are similar because you cannot take a partial pet, and the median and mode would be the best indicators to use here because obviously it's more precise, it's more accurate. You have 1 for each of those, while in the mean it's that you get that average, so it's not an exact whole number. And some other challenges that we may come across could be with this question could be some people may be confused about what a pet is defined as. Some people might be confuse the question with a pet they wish they had, like we were talking about earlier. Graphing the data was actually fairly easy, but making a graph that stands out and is easy to read can be a challenge. So identifying what graph to use to best represent this data is an important aspect of this. So another challenge regarding the data would be, should the students with no pets be included in the data, since this is like, how many pets do you have? So I think they should, because they're part of the class and it's a whole group activity, but that is a fair question to ask. So thank you.